Hey, remember when I said that your phones were listening to you all the time and that your targeted advertisements were being altered by the stuff you said, and a bunch of people in chat were like, "Oh, that's a conspiracy." Well, who's a fucking conspiracy theorist now, huh? Cox Media Group put out an advertising pitch where they were like, "Hey guys, you know how we're capable of listening in on people's phones all the time? This is a bold new advertising opportunity that you can take advantage of." There was recently a leaked November 2023 pitch from CMG that detailed its active listening service. What would it mean for your business if you could target potential clients who are actively discussing their need for your services on a in their day-to-day conversations? Reads the beginning of the sales pitch. No, it's not a Black Mirror episode. It's like they know what they're doing. It's voice data, and CMG has the capabilities to use it to your business advantage. The pitch deck then goes on to mention how it's legal for companies to listen on users and collect that data. Creepy? Sure. Great for marketing? Definitely. And then in response to that, tech companies were like, we don't do this. We don't know about this. We don't know what this is. We think that this is bad, and we disavow it completely. In fact, we don't even know what it is. We're not having this conversation right now. Goodbye. The difference is they think the Black Mirror is inspirational, not horrifying. Classic case of the Torment Nexus, you know? Fantastic. Never heard of her. No, that's fine. I didn't want you to load anyway. CMG Local Solutions, how voice data works and how you can use it in your business. Yes, our phones are listening to us. From unsettlingly accurate ads targeting us on Instagram to memes about in-phone FBI agents monitoring our every breath, we've all wondered if our devices have listened to us. Yes. Is it legal for our phones to listen to us? Yes. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but I mean, we know they do it anyway. Don't just know what they're searching for, know what they're talking about. Claim your exclusive territory before your competitors. Wow. I can't believe there were people who are arguing with me on whether or not this is a thing when we know for a fact that phones have the ability to listen in all the time anyway. Like, it's not, the fact that they can do that is not a secret. I mean, you have those like Alexa, Amazon bots in your houses. The whole point of them is that they're listening, you know? Yeah, it's a known fact for years now. No. If you listen to tech companies, it's not a known fact. It's actually a crazy conspiracy theory. The last time I brought it up, a bunch of people in chat were like, "You're crazy, Vaush. There's no way they're doing that. It's literally not possible. And even if it was, it's not legal." Like, but dude, is this like day one? I didn't. Day one at the dipshit factory. Hello, here are the ground rules. Deny this obvious shit. Yeah, no one gives a fuck if it's legal. They do illegal shit all the time. They don't fucking care. Did you know that it's actually illegal for companies to union bust? It's not lawful for companies to fire you for discussing starting a union. So it doesn't happen. How could they do that? It's not legal for them to do that. How could they do that then? Oh, okay. You're right. My apologies. Stop fear-mongering. Tech companies would ever do anything illegal at the expense of American consumers. That's so true. This is random, but will Vaush's arm hair grow over his tattoo? Because I feel like that'd make it look cooler and more grown in. Do you think that hair doesn't grow back after a tattoo? Yeah, of course it'll grow back. And I agree. I think that until my arm hair grows back, this will still feel like kind of fake to me. Does that make sense? Like a Sharpie drawing. But once the hair's grown over it, it's like, oh no, yeah, that's a tattoo. That's like part of my body now. Does that make sense? I really like it. Dude, this is like the most black shirt I've ever worn. It's like I just full on no photons are getting off this thing. Vanta black shirt. Look at this. My camera is just fully not getting any light data from this, you know? Is it your white belt? Yeah. Just like camera settings. It's not a special black shirt, you know? It's just, yeah. I attract Snappian. Whatever, it makes me look cool, okay? Do you use beard oil? No. Can you guys focus on that? Do none of you care? I know that all of you are like complacent millennials or Zoomers, and you're like, oh yeah, of course corporations f over. Do you realize this is a big deal? It's concrete proof of something that tech companies have not only been denying for years, but continue to deny. Listen to this. Mashable reached out to all 4 big tech companies mentioned 404 Media's report on CMG's active listening pitch deck. We heard back from all of them. Each company provided a statement denying working with CMG to target advertising this way. No, we would never do that. We've never done that. We have no idea what you're talking about. CMG just happened to specifically mention us in this gigantic pitch that describes behavior that perfectly corresponds to patterns that people have been recognizing in our products for years, but we've never heard about it, and they were just mentioning us like we weren't talking with them. They were just sending a message to us, you know? Meta told Mashable that it was looking into whether CMG potentially violated Facebook's terms and conditions. The company said it would take action necessary. We're so offended by this, we might even, like, sue them. Yeah, that's how not culpable we are. Everyone listen, everyone hear that? Media, take this down, okay? We're gonna take action against them for the bad things they're doing. We definitely didn't know about this. Amazon Ads has never worked with CMG. This program has no plans to do so. Where are all the motherfuckers in chat who the last time I brought this up, you guys were calling me a conspiracy theorist? Why are you all gone now? Where'd you go, bitches? Where'd you go? Oh, wait, they're in YouTube chat. Vaush is so wildly wrong in this. How can you say that? How can you talk with the corpo dick down your throat? Why? What contrarian brainworm compels you to deny the obvious, even when it's right here? Jesus, man. Do you want, like, the corporations to get away with everything? I need to go back and find, like, the last time this came up, because it's probably a segment on Vaush Pit. I want to go and look at that, and I want to see all the people. I want to see the names. I want to get lists. All right? Every motherfucker who was like, Vaush, that's simply not possible, because they would never do that. They would never do that, dude. That's not possible or legal. They would never do that. I need to find you, motherfucker. Yeah, everyone thinks that in the dystopian cyberpunk future, they would be like the dissident rebel who sees through the bullshit of the megacorps, but in reality, you motherfuckers would be like, oh man, Arasaka just released their brand new security firmware update. Oh, it gives back-end permissions to the corporation, to my, like, Nero framework. They wouldn't misuse that. Why would they go after their customers? They rely on us for their income. Haha, download. Like, you people, you are not immune to propaganda, even if you're autistic. I know autistic people think they're immune to propaganda. It's not true. You're immune to some very specific kinds of propaganda, mostly in the form of, like, impact font text superimposed over a goth girl with huge tits wearing a Starbucks uniform telling you to do something, okay? You're vulnerable to very specific forms of propaganda. Guilty as charged. I'd fold. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Chat's weak. Did you see that Shark Tank guy get pissy over the right to disconnect law? Oh, you mean this giant piece of shit? Kevin O'Leary says right to disconnect laws are, quote, stupid. He just fire workers who go silent mode on him. That's what the law is for. That's what that's for. That's the specific. This law protecting workers from specific kinds of mistreatment is stupid. I would simply mistreat my workers. Wow, thank you for demonstrating the importance of the law. Actually, in Australia dub, that nanny state, every once in a while gets it down right. The right to disconnect. Once you're out of work, once you clock out at 5, congratulations, you can no longer be bothered by your boss. You can't be fired for ignoring them. If you clock out at 5 and you get a text message at 5:16 saying they need one more thing to be uploaded, sorry, mother. It's Thursday, Friday's a holiday, it's a long weekend. You can eat my ass for 72 hours, all right? You are not getting shit from me until I clock in at 9 a.m. on Monday morning. Goodbye. Sorry, my phone was on. No. The nice thing about the right to disconnect law is that you don't have to excuse it. You could be like, yeah, I saw your message at 5:01 p.m. and then, like, you know, eat shit. You can just say I don't want to. Like, you don't have to do anything. You can do that in America. Dog, in America, if you're like an office worker, you are getting texts and emails when you're not in work hours. Nobody's off hour anymore. The only people who get, like, off hours these days are, like, construction workers. Or so. I don't even know. Probably not even them. If you're a service worker, if you're like a barista at McDonald's, you're getting texts at, like, 7 p.m. the day before your off day saying, hey, X and so like called in sick, can you, like, show up for tomorrow's shift? Or you're getting, like, if you're an office worker, you're getting, like, oh, I need this one piece of info, I need this one email. The nice thing about the right to disconnect law, you're free, dude. You can't be bothered with any of this shit anymore. You're free. That sounds like serfdom. Welcome to life. Welcome to work. You know, I can say personally that for me, one of the only things that I actually really don't like about being a live streamer, a job which is, let's be clear here, altogether a pretty sweet deal, all right? But if there's one thing I dislike about it, it's the fact that it's really, really difficult to separate the work moments from the day-to-day life moments. You can be chilling with your friends and you get a text message or like a DM message. Is the DM from on Discord like from a friend? Maybe. Is it from somebody saying, "Hey, did you know so and so just shit talked you on stream?" Yeah, probably. I got my shit muted, so all my friends are like, "Oh, you want to reach me? You like here's my other phone or whatever." You can't. It's like you sit down and you want to browse social media. Oh, you're involved in drama now. Oh, you have an opinion. Oh, like now this is happening. Like it's very difficult to disconnect the. You know what I mean? It's very difficult to disconnect the two. So any law that gives the average person more of an ability to separate, to have a healthy work-life balance, I think that's good. You could use a work account and a home account. It doesn't work. It doesn't, trust me, it doesn't work as well as you might think it works. It doesn't. It's always I've been threading this needle for like 5 years, and it's, yeah, life finds a way, fans find a way, drama finds a way, whatever. It's so dumb, the Canadian businessman said on Fox News. Who dreams this crap up is my question. Why would anyone propose such a stupid idea? Remarkable. Not even intelligent enough to understand or sympathize. Scum, not just scum, but stupid, like genuinely stupid. Not people love to think the bourgeoisie are like calculating Machiavellian sociopaths. In reality, a lot of them are like just evil retards, you know? Like they don't even they genuinely don't get it. Yeah, do you guys not have phones? But unironically, okay, in fairness, that guy was in an impossible position. Can you imagine talking to a fucking Diablo fan base and having to pitch Immortal to them? Like in that environment, that guy was set up to fall. There was no way that motherfucker was getting out of that. Like he did. I feel nothing but bad. He could have said nothing. Dude, that's not his job. His job is to be like a media guy, not to take this flaming ball of antagonism from an audience who's going to be disappointed with your Chinese like gotcha game ripoff shit. Like that guy was trashed from the start. Trash from the start. And then Diablo 4 came out and it sucked. O'Leary was stunned by the idea that an employer's 2 a.m. text could be left unread. What happens if you have an event in the office and it's closed? Tough shit. Or you have an emergency somewhere and you have to get a hold of them at 2 in the morning because it affects the job they're working on. Tough shit. Sounds like it's your problem. This kind of policy is nonsense, the 70-year-old continued in a subsequent social media post before adding he'd fire staff for not taking his calls. Yeah, that's what the law is for. Incredible stuff. The law takes into account seniority and emergencies. You can, in fact, still text somebody if there's like a fire or something, I guess. Tragic. Is O'Leary a billionaire or just a million? I don't know how rich he actually is. He is a billionaire? Warren Buffett actually said 4-day work week should be a thing because he's actually smart. Well, Warren Buffett is like the most left-leaning that you can get as a billionaire, which is a moderate social democrat. Like a 4-day work week is something for which there is a substantial amount of good data. You know, you don't have to be a radical socialist to advocate for it. But what, like Warren Buffett, I think is about as far left as you can get while being in that position, I think. Mark Cuban is right there. Nice try, but Cubans are actually notoriously right-wing. I thought Diablo 4 is pretty good, actually. Hat Raiser, or, yeah, Heart Raiser. I don't want to, like, pop the bubble for you, so I'm not going to go off on it. All I can say is that Diablo 4 is the least amount of time I have ever spent on a Blizzard game, and it's not even close. It might be by an order of magnitude, you know? Like, it might be by... Like, it did not take me long into that to drop it, and this is coming from the perspective... I beat Diablo 1 on all 3 characters when it was still like the most recent Diablo game. I have hundreds of hours in Diablo 2. I have hundreds of hours in Diablo 3. So this is not like I'm not a tourist, okay?